Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. To throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit.
Number 38,
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now Iamaleava shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. All the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And they come up with a huge pick pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Play action, Iamaleava. Here comes the heat, and it's a sack.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And some room to work. There he goes! Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The run inside. It's Knight. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll try it again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. And they can't make the play on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. And there he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got his man on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The give. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's Knight. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
Could be an alley. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Under fire. He's got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period, and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the house call coming on the run from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him.
Snags it, and he's open.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes a catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Martin. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Running inside, it's Wallace. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard is going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-them football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They go right back to it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They're working that left side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing, Imaliava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the move, it's Knight. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Iamaleava bears the pressure. Gets it to him on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They
blocked the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
UCLA, 13. Number 15, set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Bounced off his feet. Now on 2nd down and short. Scanning the field, it's Beck. The throw to to the end. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense got it. Flying down the left side. Takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
UCLA, number 10, with the defensive score.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He's going to take off. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets past the marker. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Moving out to the right. There he headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a crease, it's Knight. Runs through the tackle. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 18 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Missouri with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. Make it now 7 straight victories, one of the longest win streaks in all the FBS. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try.
Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Saying in the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big gain.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Got a little grass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Looking for space. It's Martin. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He hurdles a guy. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying the run, it's Wallace. Breaks into the open. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that
lead. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Under fire. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Iamaleava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Peoples again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Maybe some room here. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, get down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go. Ready? 30, go!
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field. But they've They've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's Ucla to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. He's still on his feet. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on 3rd down. That time they try to run it, but give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack, they're able to get the stop, now setting up 4th.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The run inside. It's Knight. He's loose at the 15. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing, Ucla fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Ucla. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a gift to Peoples. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Iamaleava, pocket breaking down. And they got him.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Throwing right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
Finds him out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Third and short, a lot of times you're thinking be aggressive defensively. They play zone. They sit back a little bit. They try to run the slow developing screen, but the defense says you get none of this. Nice job. Good eyes. Good discipline. Nice tackling to get the third down stop.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?